Good morning, students. Welcome back to biology class. In the previous classes, we discussed about the various methods of asexual reproduction in plants and animals. In today's class, we will start with the other mode of reproduction, that is sexual reproduction. All of you know that roots, stems, and leaves are vegetative organs of plants that could be used for asexual reproduction, whereas flower is the reproductive part of the plant. Sexual reproduction takes place in the flower. So now children, we will discuss the structure and various parts of a flower. I hope all of you have a flower with you. Take that flower, hold it in your hand. The stalk with which you are holding that flower is called the pedicel. It is the connection between the flower and the plant. It attaches the flower to the stem. One end of the stalk is attached to the stem and the other of it is slightly flattened and enlarged where it bears the flower, and this point of contact of the stalk and the flower is known as the thalamus or receptacle. Look at the diagram on the screen. The purple part is thalamus and pedicel. This thalamus is attached to the four whorls of the flower: calyx, corolla, androecium and gynoecium. As you can see in your flower, petals and sepals are arranged in a circular way around a point or axis of a flower. This circular arrangement of petals and sepals is called a whorl. Now we will study about the four whorls in detail. The outermost whorl is calyx. Look at the flower. Now above the thalamus you can see several green leaf-like structures known as sepals, and together they make the outermost whorl of the flower called calyx. These sepals cover and protect the inner parts of the flower in the bud stage. The most attractive and brightly colored parts of the flower are the petals, which make up the second whorl of the flower called corolla. The shape and size of the petals varies from species to species. The main function performed by petals is to attract the insects for pollination. So now children, these two parts which we have discussed, sepals and petals, are called the non-essential parts of the flower because they themselves don't take part in the process of reproduction. Whereas the next two parts which we will be discussing are called the essential parts of the flower, as they are the main reproductive parts of the flower. Now students, look at the center of the flower. You will be able to see very small, slender, filament-like structures and feel dusty powder on it. These are the stamens, which together make up the male reproductive part of the flower called androecium. As you can see in the diagram, each stamen is made up of a long slender filament and a broad anther at the tip. This anther contains several pollen grains, yellowish powdery substance which you can feel, and these pollen grains contain the male gametes or cell. Now look at the long structure in the center, which is little broader at the tip. This is the female reproductive part of the flower called pistil or carpel and forms the innermost whorl called gynoecium. Now look at the pistil carefully and you will be able to see a long tube-like structure which is called style, and at the tip of it you will be able to see broad stigma. Now look at the base of the pistil. By removing all the petals and sepals, you will be able to see a swollen part which is called ovary, and this ovary contains ovules which are the female gametes. Stigma on the top is sticky in nature to attach the pollens dispersed in air, and through style, which is a tube, leads them to ovary.
Parts of flower. Flowers are the beautiful parts of a plant. They are important in making seeds. Therefore, they are the reproductive parts of a plant. Let's learn about their parts. Stamen is the male part of a flower and pistil is the female part of the flower. The stamen has two parts anther and filament. The anther is generally yellow in color and carries the pollen. It is held up by a thread-like part called a filament. The pistil has three parts: stigma, style and ovary. The stigma is the sticky surface on the top of the pistil. It traps and holds the pollen. The style is the tube-like structure that holds up the stigma, and the ovary contains the ovules. Other important parts of the flower are the petals and sepals. Petal is the colored part of a flower. The sepals are the green petal-like parts at the base of the flower. Receptacle is the part of a flower stalk where the parts of the flower are attached.
So children, these were the different parts of the flower. In the online class tomorrow, I request you to keep one more flower with you so that we can quickly revise with that flower and then you can ask your doubts. So thank you children. Take care of yourself. Stay healthy. Stay safe.